Hello everyone and welcome to my channel again. As you can see behind me is my daily driver, that's the Renault Modus. And we are going to service it today because it's broken and I don't have a daily currently. So what I use currently for my daily is the Ford Fiesta, which is almost complete. There's a few finishing touches that I need to do. But in order to do them, I have to have a daily car because polishing the headlights will require using clear coat and they have to dry for 24 hours. So I'll need a car until then. And as you can see, my car is currently, well, it's working, it's driving, but I have a serious problem. I have a knock. It's knocking on every bump. I tried, I thought it's the CV joint, so I changed the entire drive shaft. Unfortunately, I didn't film it. It was part of the knocking was from the CV joint, but the other part of the knocking is, let me show you. Let me just put a glove on to show you. So this is the front shock absorber, and well, it's currently not doing it, but it was knocking all over the place. So what the problem is yeah, it's not doing it right now. But I found out that this is the case. Maybe if I lift the car. No, when it's lifted, it's not doing it. When it's on its wheels, however, there is a knocking sound coming from the top. In order to fix it, we have to get all the plastics out of the way. So let's start with this. We'll have to move get out the wiper motor entirely. I already undid some plastics, but the rest of the plastics I'm gonna undo now. That's the wiper motor assembly. So that is the actual top mount here on the shock absorber. This will require to be changed. And I have a new one. In order to remove all of this, we'll need to remove half of the suspension as well. So let's start with that first, though. I really want to see if it's tight. That's a bit too big. I think those are 13. Let me take my 13. Took my 13mm socket and let's see if they are tight. They are tight, so it's not knocking because they are loose. It's knocking because it's broken. Let me loosen them just a little. Okay guys, is this 16mm or is it bigger? It's bigger. It's 18. So now let's put the car in the air. So remove the bracket. That's the first thing to do. Put it out of the way. Next is to remove this. That's 15 probably. Yeah. Have to remove the sway bar and link. Okay. Get the sway bar and link out of the way. Now we'll need to spray this because it's very rusty. Spray it with WD-40. Have my WD Specialist penetrant. Spray those bolts very good. Okay. So now take my 18mm socket and also a wrench and remove it. Okay, that's the first. Now remove the second bolt. Okay, that's the second bolt. We jacked up this part so it doesn't fall. We'll now take out the bolts.
My body's shaking every time you get into my mind. Like a fire burning wild in my heart. Take me far away in the dark. Only you can show me how to come alive. I feel shivers down.
So that's the top part that is broken. And now there is the hard thing to do, which is to compress this spring in order to remove the top mount. So I'll take my tools and the next thing will be compressing the spring.
In my blood.
Yeah, this is ripped. Like, can you see the crack here? Here it's okay, but here it's cracked. If you can see, it's very hard to see. But now I have to install the new one.
The best in me, you're the one who holds the key. Like a fire, burning wild in my heart. Take me far away in the dark. Only you can show me how to come alive. I feel shivers down my spine. I've been waiting for a long time. So I need to make you mine. Think I want you in my bloodline.
Nice, very, very nice. That was a pretty hard job. We are not finished though. So now it's very important to align this to this. It has to be aligned. Okay, so the new top mount is here. Now what we have to do is install the shock.
I feel shivers down my spine. I've been waiting for a long time. So I need to make you mine. Think I want you in my bloodline. In my bloodline. Want you in my bloodline. Want you in my bloodline. I could be your alpha, I could be your Romeo. Tell them boys back up, I ain't going nowhere. I'ma fight that back up, put it on your story so all your friends see it, everyone can see it. Yeah, and we going and going and going, it's a good night. Baby, let it roll like the good times, smoking and pouring, I'm focused on you. Yeah.
And the entire suspension is done, guys. There's just one more thing to do, and that's to torque the bolts. For this we'll need a smaller torque wrench, and I need to check the torque, so I'll put you back on. Guys, that's a smaller torque wrench. So it says 21 Newton meters. So it doesn't take a lot of force. The next step is to remove the jack. Let's do this right now. I'll gather my tools after that. That's it. Now let's remove the jack. Get the jack out of the way. Let's get the tire.
everyone can see. And I bet everyone's looking. Yeah. Didn't take long, locked eyes when I walked into you, feeling of your red cup.
Now let's see if it makes noise again. That is great. It doesn't make noise anymore. So the next part is to gather all my tools and take it for a test drive. Let's torque first the rim. And now we'll take the car for a test drive. We'll see if our problem disappears. And if not, we'll search the problem elsewhere. But I think that was it. So I'll put you back on after the test drive and I'll tell you how it all went. As you can probably see, the car is on the hoist again. The test drive didn't go well. Suspension noise is pretty much the same, although there is a little difference. The drive shaft CV joint is now better, but there's a little difference, and I noticed it's from the shock. So the strut of the shock is completely busted. Also, the shock is completely busted. I kind of saw that the shock isn't in good condition.